against the backdrop of the stunning Eiffel Tower, the 8th leg of the 2015 Longines Global Champions Tour welcomed a stellar lineup of top-class riders and their horses to the international city of style. World-famous sporting heroes, stars of the screen and VIP guests witnessed spectacular action in the most cultural of locations. Midpoint in the series, celebrity guests included Lee Westwood, Marion Cotillard, Guillaume Canet, Tony Parker, and Parisians who witnessed 3 days of world-class show jumping in the heart of the city. Celebrating the 4th of July, for a host of American riders, this marked the start of their season and the traditional Grand Tour of Europe. Young riders joined those at the very top of their game. Margie Goldstein-Engel, one of the most renowned Grand Prix riders from the United States, has been show jumping for over 40 years.
Europe is really where the heart of show jumping is, and that's where the heart of the sport is. And if you want to get better, then you go where the top riders are.
The Global Champions Tour is really something that I've never experienced before. I'm from California, and it's the crowd, the atmosphere is amazing.
I'm 17 years old. And I compete in Europe for 6 months and Florida for 6 months. I'm aiming for the 2020 Olympics.
The venues are spectacular. All the Americans want to come, and I mean, how can you beat showing where the Eiffel Tower is? The settings are just unbelievable.
Previously in Monaco, Scott Brash showed why he's the best in the world with a sensational win on Hello Milady. A dramatic jump-off wowed the crowd and saw icon John Whittaker take second spot, with the vivacious Italian Emanuele Gaudiano in third. Tensions were high for the overall championship, with Luciana Diniz only 36 points ahead of Great Britain's Scott Brash. Hot on Luciana's heels, Scott brought his top horse, Hello Sanctos, in a bid to take over the lead. The tour attracts riders of all ages and is seeing more and more youngsters rising up the ranks. Ireland's Bertram Allen is no exception. Still in his late teens, he's already reached world number 5.
I'm turning 20 in August. This time last year I wasn't ranked high enough to do them. I'd done one in Shanghai last year early in the year, and then I did I think 1 or 2 at Lausanne and maybe one other, and then I was fortunate enough to be ranked high enough, and I've done a few this year, and it's a great tour.
19 years of age, to be in the world's top 5 is something very impressive.
From Southeast Ireland, he's now based in Germany, where he met one of his trainers, Marcus Enning.
He's young, but he has already a couple of years experience also with ponies, juniors, young riders. He's very strong in his mind, that he's always with the horse, and on a natural way he's a really horseman, and that helps him a lot, and his kind of mentality, and for sure also his background is perfect to have everything free in his mind, and he can just do his job.
Bertram has been inspired by the more experienced and established riders that surround him.
There's so many good riders, especially at the moment when you look at Scott and John Whittaker. They're just unbelievable, and it motivates you watching them.
And the competition's leading names are very aware that he's one to watch.
Bertram Allen he's unbelievable talent for Ireland. I think he's up to number 5 in the world now, and he's only 19 years old.
He is a phenomenal rider, and as good as any of the older riders. He's got more experience probably and rides just as well and has an unbelievable feel than most of the top riders.
As well as his mentors, Bertram is quick to pay tribute to the calibre of his horses.
Brilliant year last year, and I was fortunate enough to have some great horses like Roman Hoff here beside us, and Molly Malone really rocketed my career. And Molly we bought when she was 5, and then Romanoff I picked up the ride, and I'm quite late in his career. I think he was 15, and he's so experienced now, he knows a lot.
Oh, we loved this horse watching him the other night.
With him knowing so much, it was a great help to bring Molly up behind him.
He's a lovely jumper. So athletic.
Protect her a little bit more when you had him at the show, and then now they're able to go their own ways a bit.
And for one so young, he's surprisingly unfazed by the pressure on his shoulders.
I get a little bit anxious, but I think that it's only healthy, and it maybe helps me a bit to get just a bit on edge, but I'd never be too worried or scared of a challenge. It was a dream of mine to get to the top 10, say, so to be number 5 at 19 is really a dream come true.
The previous day, competitors had wowed the crowd in the gripping 6-bar competition. Excited onlookers watched as the bar was raised higher and higher.
You're always gone.
The thrills and spills kept coming, with Australian Jamie Command finally crowned winner.
Yes!
Luciana Diniz designed course in the square arena was a formidable challenge with big tests and turns for both horses and riders. 6 of the world's top 10 riders joined a star-studded lineup of 49 competitors for round 1 of the Grand Prix.
Catch up with US rider Margie Goldstein-Engel. Elmrock Partners 11-year-old Royce. She's been one of the leading lights for the USA for many years, has won literally hundreds of Grand Prix out in home nation and across the world. Featured with us back a few months ago in the opening leg of the Longines Global Champions Tour for the first time in Miami. And she would go on to finish eventually in 7th spot there. Margie, very experienced rider indeed. And as I say, one of 3 for the USA to feature here on the 4th of July. Well, alongside me, Steve Hadley's been having a look at the course and all of those riders competing. Steve, Margie, a great one to take us round.
Yeah, very good. The related distance, first of the related distances from the 3rd fence. Fences 1 and 2 are not too bad at all. A big oxer to a tall vertical but straightforward. And then this is a very committed line down here from 5 to 6. On 4 strides, you don't mess about with 4 strides. That's 4 and that's it. Quite committed around here to a very tall, skinny vertical. A long 5 to a big oxer over a water tray, and then the after tree on the fence, 160. That was in there yesterday, nothing had it down. It's a lovely fence. Horses jump it very well. The treble combination, Oliver Vetzani never really takes horses to class too much in his trebles. He's quite happy to build a big square oxer anywhere, or a tall vertical. I think this course is going to ride very well indeed. 2 big fences here to finish. Shakes the bridle as Margie, and that's our first clear.
Margie Goldstein-Engel, with all her experience, made the course look easy. But soon the track showed its challenging nature.
Because she's got a good vertical jump here. That's a pity. She just missed a stride.
The huge fences and turns caused problems amongst competitors. As one rider after another fell victim to the Luciana Diniz trap.
Now to Marcus Henning. Hildegard Henning's Funky Fred.
Only 2 or 3 strides into that treble combination. Shouldn't have had that. Nothing wrong with that fence at all. Not necessarily. That should have been a clear round, really.
Now rolling out the big gun with Hello Sanctos, Lord Lady Harris and Lord Lady Kirkham, Scott Brash, Longines world number 1. Such a superb combination. Gold medal, Olympic gold, European golds.
Sanctos making this look like child's play. All the time's okay. So
there we go.
That's our next clear.
This was the winner here last year on year 1. Kevin Stout, on that occasion it was Silvana. Today it is Rivera Eltabis HDC. I'm talking to him this morning. Thinks this horse is in good form. Oh. Well, now it's going to come down to time. On the 4. But it's going to be a quick 4.
With the top 18 spots filling up, it looked like only a clear would secure round 2.
Luciana Diniz of Portugal, fit for fun 11-year-old. Another one with a very good sire again, as we've seen several times.
They're all going around that corner on a rail, aren't they? Back to this fence here, because nobody's had it down. It's 160, it's maximum height, but just a big plain vertical. Child's play to Grand Prix horses these days. So, you know, it's some people wouldn't agree with this, some would.
Depends what you're sitting on.
Well, yeah. That's a lovely round again.
Yeah. Constant Van Passion now, Belgium. And from Kampenhard's Citizen Guard Toscan de Saint-Emel, 12 years of age. And the young teens win after win already to their name.
Talented youngster, this one. Look, come here, come on.
Constant Van Passion had a flyer of a round. Then all eyes turned to the last and youngest, Bertram Allen.
Bertram Allen of Romanov. Experienced horse at 17 years of age now. Two of them almost the same age, 19 years old, Bertram Allen.
This lad gets on so well with this horse. And he's so fast when he gets there against the clock. Oh, he's taking him all the way.
Yeah. That's another very talented performance. Look at that. Up there like a jump jet. Folds up.
Yeah.
21-year-old Constant Van Passion went clear in the fastest time, putting the young star in the exciting #1 spot going into round 2. Out of the top 18, the home crowd were thrilled to see 4 French riders in the mix. The championship battle was set to raise the roof, with ranking leader Luciana Diniz and #2 spot Scott Brash also going clear. Round 2 would be a valiant fight to capture the 8th leg in Paris. The scorching heat in the heart of Paris had people flocking to the grounds of the Champ de Mars to catch a glimpse of the Tour's top show jumping partnerships. With over 200 horses arriving at each location, their welfare is a top priority, and head vet Alessandro Centinaio helps ensure that each horse is in peak condition.
But we have a team of 4 persons. It's an open clinic. It's open to all the vets that come. That means all the vet of a team vet, private vet can use everything.
The veterinary service is available 24 hours a day and includes a unique mobile clinic fully equipped with state-of-the-art diagnostic machines.
We compare also the machine for blood testing and everything. We use the same machines for human athlete. Scan, X-ray, blood testing, everything. The name of machine is Solo. This is testing a protein, and this is a show if there is an infection. All the information go inside this computer, and we can check the story of the horse all the time. And this is important also because we know exactly what happened individual horse.
The emphasis is on prevention rather than cure, and Alessandro is showcasing an important physiotherapy system used, amongst others, on Formula 1 drivers.
We do a physio. It's exactly the similar machine of human. The name is Human Taker. Is to relax the muscle and to preventing muscular disease. And normally is a good physio before competition and after competition.
Alongside the top-class vets, the so-called guardians of the horse, or stewards, are also on hand to ensure their well-being once they move into the arena.
We're here to enable the horses and the riders to perform to the very best of their ability, but we always have to keep in mind that it's essential that there is fair play and that horse welfare is safeguarded at all times. I think that the veterinary team that's here and does most of the other global shows, I think they're absolutely fantastic. They're dedicated, they're professional, they're the very top that you can get at an event like this, and I think it's excellent that we're so lucky to have such a good team of vets at the Global Tour.
Guests delighted in the fine French cuisine and the Parisian delicacies and waited for the start of round 2. Of the top 18 contenders, 4 French riders were still in the hunt to the joy of the local crowds. Rolf Goran Bengtsson was one of the early favourites to miss out on a place in the jump-off.
Oh dear, fairly early fence down.
69-63, but now playing for placings.
But a clear round from Philippe Rosier had the home fans back on their feet.
Whoosh, it becomes athletic quality. A very straightforward flank to finish.
Oh.
And a great roar from the crowd.
Darragh Kenny and Sans Souci Z followed suit.
It's too clear, might get one or two more.
Yet the world number 6 made an uncharacteristic exit.
Michael van der Vleuten not to feature then.
Bertram Allen made it look effortless on his chestnut mare.
Nicely done.
It was nicely done, wasn't it? It's a joy to watch his young Bertram. He really is.
And rankings leader Luciana kept her winning hopes firmly alive.
Yes, nice one. Nice one. And a big celebration coming up from Luciana because that was an important round for her.
Penelope Leprevaux ensured French flags would keep on flying.
She is a very, very good rider indeed, isn't she? Cracking round that was. What a 10-year-old.
But a surprise for the world number 1 and last week's winner, Scott Brash.
Oh, a little bit unlucky if anything. I mean, he just had a rub in front and he came down.
His 4 faults meant he would miss out, leaving just 5 riders to battle it out. Philippe Rosier would set the pace, followed by Darragh Kenny, Bertram Allen third up, Luciana Diniz, and in prime spot, Penelope Leprevaux.
Away we go with this super horse. Can he be fast enough? I rather doubt it. Super as he is, but the man is very special. That fence there, and then straight on to fence.
Oh, it's gone.
Gone.
So, changes things around. Now he's going to be looking just for a plain fast one as well still, isn't he? He's going to keep up the pace because he wants to just get as high as he can.
These are big, big fences now, aren't they, to gallop at? They were big enough before. Back to this big vertical here and then hack on to home. That long stride there will suit them at the gallop. That wall has gone, so they've got a free run at that flank. But that 4 faults is pretty quick. But that 4 faults, with that, he will not win it.
2 for Ireland. First of them, Darragh Kenny. Caroline Lloyd is the owner. Tom Davison there, one of his team watching. Sans Souci Z.
These first couple of guys, you know, they've got to go as fast as they can. That suits them.
Yeah.
Because they know what they've got to follow them. They've got to win this from the front, obviously. But they know that there's 3 real speed merchants going 3rd, 4th and 5th.
Just at the end of the day, you're second guessing.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's have a look in there. Out in there at 22.
22, yeah. I mean, he's actually playing for percentages. He's going as fast as he dare, but not. He's hell-bent on jumping a clear, isn't he?
Oh.
And he's going to get it. And then pray that the others cut each other's throats.
Well, clear 39-36. It's a good round from Darragh Kenny. It's a touch slower than that, so Philippe Rosier, of course, he had a fence down. And so, well, is it enough? Sit back and watch the scrap amongst them.
Yeah.
Yeah, off you go.
Done my bit.
Well, it's one of his teammates that goes first to 3. Bertram Allen, 19 years of age, on the 17-year-old Romanov. He could blitz this. We've seen him do it in jump-offs, indoor and out.
Yeah. Come on, Bertram. Give us all a thrill. Away at the gallop. The more he dares this horse, the better he tries.
Yeah. That was good.
That was quick. Now then.
Yeah, here in 22.
That's out of the way. He's definitely up on his.
Ooh, some turn.
Oh, that's just exactly what I thought he was going to do. Now gallop to the planks. Come on, Bertram. Long shot. Leave it up. That's a good round indeed. 37.32. 2 seconds into the lead. That was always on the cards. Is it enough? Two world-class riders and two brilliant mares to follow. He daren't go any faster. He went as fast as he possibly could, but without going absolutely crazy. Great stuff, Bertram.
You'd say that was on the podium, whatever happens. So, well, you know it's on the podium, whatever happens. But will this be top of the podium? Luciana Diniz, fit for fun. As much riders going through their nerves as anything else. Because if you get that transmitted to the horse, that's what you don't want.
Yeah, you don't want it going down the reins, but tell me anybody who wouldn't have a beating heart in this.
Yeah. So, leader regardless of the rankings.
Oh, where's she going to get it? I don't think she can turn any faster. I'm not sure she can go any faster across the ground either. Silence reigns. Big oxer into here. Super.
Slightly down.
Yeah, a bit down, definitely. That is no quicker either. There's the time to beat.
Got to make it here.
She's awfully close. I think she's nearly got him, you know.
Oh.
37. No, not quite. Half a second adrift.
37.84 into second for Luciana, fit for fun.
He was very quick across the ground, wasn't he?
Yeah.
And she's gone exactly the same way. What a sporting gesture there. Give the course designer a kiss. Ah, this is a cracking competition, isn't it? Look at the honesty of that mare's jump there. Jumping that fence on the angle at the gallop, turning right, coming from left to right, and again to gallop to that flank and leave it up.
Down goes the noise. It's gone from a riot to silence. Penelope Le Povo, Martina de Rousseau, they did it in Cannes, and they did it at the gallop. And this 10-year-old trying to beat 37.32. It's either going to Ireland or for a second year staying with France here in Paris. On the run. Turns up.
22 seconds or less here coming out.
Oh,
well, we know the winner. Pity.
Yeah.
But there you go. He's done. He has done exactly as I expected him to do. Go fast enough for these two to beat each other up.
Yeah, Bertram Allen, yeah, absolutely.
I said that from the pivotal point. I didn't expect the first two guys to be fast enough, to be honest. And that's not with the benefit of hindsight. Philippe Rosier's horse is not the fastest.
Yeah.
Neither is Darragh Kenny's. But as I said, if Bertram Allen could leave them all up, he will have given them loads to do.
Yeah.
And changed the whole context of the class, and that's exactly how it's panned out. Great class. Been a very difficult one to call, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
You know, I always thought if Bertram could leave him up, he's such a genius. He has a great rapport with that horse.
Disappointment then for the French, with Penelope unable to repeat her recent victory in Cannes. But a phenomenal performance from Bertram Allen. All Irish eyes smiling as his compatriot Darragh Kenny joined him on the podium.
Liano, I think he did a super job. I think he did a very good job in the first round, and I think he was surprised, also I was, at how many clear rounds. And then in the second round he made it quite difficult. And I was lucky my horse was jumping so well and he felt great, and to only have 5 in the jump off, that made it much better. It was a fantastic result for Ireland today, so good. I'm really happy for Bertram. For 2 Irish to be in the top 3, it's amazing.
The rankings remained relatively unchanged. Luciana's second-place finish meant she extended her 36-point lead over Scott Brash to 44 points, finishing the round on 218. But the day belonged to 19-year-old Bertram Allen, who made history as the youngest Grand Prix winner of the Tour to date.
We jumped good the first 2 rounds. Jump off, then I knew that Luciana and Penelope would try their best and be fast. So I just set off on a mission, and thankfully it paid off. I'm absolutely delighted. It's my first ever podium finish, so to finish on top of it is that bit more special. And Romanov, my horse, 17 years old, gave me everything, so it was a special win.
The 9th leg leaves French soil and travels to Portugal and the parkland of Cascais near Estoril. As we pass the halfway point in the competition, will last year's winner, Scott Brash, take top honours again?